Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will be discussing about the functions and the how to freeze the cells, and also I will discuss about the conditional formatting, remaining part of the conditional formatting. So let's start from the conditional formatting, and that we left to cover one of the concepts that we need to cover today. So first, let's select the cell, use the home option, use a condition formatting, select the new rule, and from there use a formula to determine which cells to format. And herein we will apply some formula using the equal sign, and let's say I'm selecting the first cell and it should be greater than 150. So I will remove the this dollar sign. You will be able to know why I have removed this cell later on. But not that you can remember this that I have removed the dollar from the 21st row. Okay, and I kept the dollar sign for D column. So let's see. Actually, what I wanted to use here, that please highlight the row whichever having the values more than 150. So once I click on it, you will be able to see these rows are got highlighted as per the formula defined. So this is one of the concept which we unable to discuss in yesterday video. So today I have covered that. So now before starting to the function, let's discuss how to freeze the cell or rows, or how to freeze the column. So I'm using one table including some data, like A, B, C, D, E. Okay, let's say this cell is G23. I want to freeze this cell. How can we freeze? So there are two options to freeze this cell. Either you use F1, F4 shortcut key. Okay. So likewise, I have freeze this cell by using the shortcut key dollar shortcut key F1, F4. Through that you can freeze the cell. What does it mean? Freezing the cell over here means if you want to use this cell for any calculation, it won't change the value on dragging downwards or upwards or horizontally or vertically. So I have freeze this cell. Okay, to freeze the row, let's see how we can freeze the row. So here, let me select this, and I just wanted to uh, freeze the row. So I'll put the dollar sign in the prefix of the row number. So the our row number is 24. So I'm putting the dollar sign over here. So as soon as it attached to the dollar sign, that means the column H is not freezed, but that 24th row has been freezed. Likewise, if you use the prefix dollar sign for H column but not 24th row, that means it will freeze the column H, and row wouldn't be able to freeze over here. So freeze means here that if you drag down, right now we have freeze this T, correct? And if we drag down, it won't change any value because this D has been freezed. But if we drag horizontally, you won't be able to see the changes. Let me explain this concept once more. In the condition formatting, while using the formula, wherein I have put D21 is greater than 150, that means I have put the dollar sign in front of the D. That means I have fixed the column but do not fix the row. Means as soon as I scroll down to this column, it will check for the next row, but it won't change the column. So that is why I remove the dollar sign from the 21, because when it will check for another row, then it can, like, the value would be $D and 22 row. Likewise for the 23rd row. Likewise for the 24th row. So this is the benefit of using the freezing cells. Let me delete this one. Okay, so let's start the function. So the function means a piece of code which performs the task, computation task. So the function means a piece of code which performs a specific computation task. And we have different functions including aggregate functions, conditional functions, lookup functions, logical functions, date and time functions, array functions, text functions, and number functions. So yesterday I have discussed about the number functions. Let's discuss one more time about the number function. So in number functions, we have different number functions present in the Microsoft Excel, including apps, square root, round, ceiling, floor, round, round up, and round down, and many more. To use any function in the Microsoft Excel, we start using the function started by the equal sign. Okay, I'm using apps function. So I use equal sign and then apps. It will give you the suggestion. The argument of the apps is number. So I have kept -60. Click enter. You will be able to see the 60. That means what is the function of the apps function is it will return you the number by ignoring the sign. Let's say we do not know about what is the task of apps function. So we can search. If you hover your mouse over here at ABS and click on it, you will be able to see the help page wherein you will be able to see the details of the apps function, including the description, syntax, and this example. Here in the description, it shows that returns the apps function returns the absolute value of the number. The absolute value of a number is the number without its sign. Okay, and the example is also mentioned like apps of -2 is absolute value of -2 gives you the result of 2. Okay, and the syntax is apps and it takes the number as in the argument, which is the required argument for the apps function. So here it gives you the detail about the number, the real number of which you want to the absolute value. Hope it hope you're able to understand this apps function. Likewise, you can use the square root function. So again, I'm using this equal sign SQRT, and instead you filling the number in between the function, you can select the cell. As you can see, click enter, you will be able to see the square root of the 60. Likewise, let's say I have put 50 and you wanted to use the square root of this number. It is 7.701. 7.071. For documentation, you can click on SQRT. You will be able to see the documentation of the SQRT functions. It gives you the descriptions of it returns a positive square root and it takes the argument as in the number which you want to the number for which you want the square root. And let's say if you use negative number, then it returns the num error value. We have different examples like square root of the 16 is 4. Let's check that. 60 into it gives you the output is 4. Okay, and instead of 16 you use -16, it will give you the num error. So last example shows you about how to avoid this num error. So the best way to avoid this num error is like first use absolute function and then square root. It will give you the result 4. Okay, as absolute function uh, gives you the positive number, and the positive number gives through that positive number you will be able to get the square root of that particular number. Okay, likewise you can use the round function. So we have the argument number. Let's select this number. Click enter. Okay, it is asking for the number digits 2. 7.07. So hope you understand what does it mean. Here for the round functions we need two arguments. One is number and second is number digits. So the number of which we need to take to have the round of figure, and the number of digits after the decimal is required. So you can put that number over here. So on the descriptions, you will be able to see that the round functions rounds a number to a specified number of digits. Okay, I have shown you about like it rounded to only two figure, like two decimal points. So the result would be the 7.07. Okay, and let's say instead 7.076, we want to round this figure to two digits. Let's see, 7.08. That means it will show you the next two digit as per the mathematical concept. If the number would be the greater than 5, then it will round off to the 6, and if the last digit would be the less than 5, then it would use the less like the one number that is already present. Okay, and there are some remarks present here, like if num digit is greater than 0, so the number is rounded to the specified number of decimal places. If num digit is 0, the number is rounded to the nearest integer. If num digit is less than 0, the number is rounded to the left of the decimal point. Okay, for today, that's it about the number function. We will discuss the ceiling, floor, m round, round up, round down on the next class. Thank you. Have a good day.